Yo, what is up? In this video, we're going to be talking about the power scaling. Not really power scaling, but the top 10 fighters, really, or characters in Windbreaker. So, before we get into this, please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know y'all are down in the comments. And let's get right into it. So, to start it off, we got the cleanest person in the manga. Like, this dude is clean as fuck. Hayato, like he's clean as fuck. He really body you too. Um, One of my favorite characters, cause he be toying with. He don't really be fighting, bro. I don't think he's tried 100% in the manga yet, which is why he's so low on this list. Even though there's like crazy high competitors, but I feel like he body anybody in Kyo. There's no Kyo members on this because we haven't really seen much from Kyo at all, except for like when they went to the warehouse. But that was like some subgroup of Kyo. So obviously there's stronger members in Kyo, but we haven't really seen them yet in the manga. So he will be sitting at the number 10 position at a strong 10. It's a strong 10. The reason why I didn't incorporate fuck's his name. I didn't incorporate him is because he's just brute strength. Like he ain't really boxing for real. Like he really not bodying nobody like that. I mean he really is. But like he's not doing it clean though. Like I feel like they're on the same level really, but he's cleaner, so I just picked him as my top 10 for real. Next, next another character we haven't really seen much from, or we haven't seen them try their hardest. It wasn't a strong performance. Like he got bodied, in the last like chapter 140 or 141 or something. Like we didn't even see him get bodied. He was just like laying there. You know what I mean? But that was again, one of the strongest characters in Windbreaker. So you can't really do much. He was trying to hold time for Sakura, but I feel like he is stronger than most characters in Windbreaker. I feel like he would. I feel like he might body some people. Like he's a toss up, really. He's a toss up in the spot. I was considering putting him at number 10, but I feel like he does have the slight edge. So that's why he is in the number 9 spot. And going on to the number 8 spot, we got Ren. You know what I'm saying? Ren Kaiji, bro. Ren Kaiji, he really do be putting work on people. He be like, you seen it through the manga and in the, no, you guys don't get the kill in the anime, but if you really go through it, he really does put hands on people. Like he really body anybody, and you know what I'm saying. And when he really go into that crazy state, but like when he goes into his like his dark side or whatever he got, you really think he better body somebody. But when we seen him like go crazy or whatever, like he got dropped. So like it's kind of bad, It's kind of bad. The person who he got dropped by, I did not incorporate in this top 10. I probably should, but it'll be a special mention. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. But he did get bodied, but I like his character way better. The way they build it and everything. He's a sophomore, so like he has hella time to develop. And yeah, that's why he's at the number 8 spot. He really tough though. He's really a top tier inferior. And next, we got Toma, one of the 4 tower castle members, whatever the fuck it is. He really tough. Like we've seen it throughout the chapters. He is a top tier boxer in Furin. He is a top 3 boxer. He's top tier except for his anxiety. You know what I mean? But he's really top tier. He's a senior, so he should be top tier. But every fight I think we've seen him in, I don't think he's lost one. So that's why I have him at the number 7 spot. But I wouldn't like these next couple are like with the number 6 spot is kind of a toss up. You could really take either of them. It's really just who you prefer as a character. For me personally, I prefer this next person. way better than Toma, but Toma's really really up there though. And next we got the slow mo Joe. You know what I'm saying? He's really clean. Like he is clean. He got the chancletas. you got the old school sandals. You know what I mean? The wooden sandals. He's a senior upperclassman. Is he a senior? I don't even know. He's either a second year or third year, but he's tough though. He's tough, and he's like slow though. So like he kind of like looks high all the time, but he's really just like slow. But when he fights, you know, he's always trying to wrestle, but he takes a lot of dubs. This guy takes a lot of dubs. He's only loss we've seen him take is to Sakura. Throughout like just the chapters, and Sakura's a top tier fighter. And throughout the chapters, it looks like he's changed. You know what I'm saying? He got a clean cut. You know what I'm saying? He got a taper, but but he's really clean, bro. He really clean. He's the second in command, so like he got to be tough, and he be doing most of the work throughout everything. So that's why I have him here. He is really a toss up with Toma. Like you could really switch these two between your 7 and 6, but I like Joe a little bit better, so I'm gonna take him. Funny guy, you know what I'm saying? At the number 5 spot, like you might be a little mad, but I got Sakura at number 5. So Sakura, he a freshman. He's tough as fuck. Like he's easily top tier. Like he's easily a top tier fighter. You could probably say he could be in this number 4 spot, but I really don't think so. I think Sakura, depending on how he does in this next fight, could either jump 2 slots or he will remain where he is. Really, even though he's been evolving during like just throughout the whole chapters and throughout the process, he's really getting bodied. He's got bodied in these last couple chapters, and that's kind of why I have him here, because he's about to take a big L, or he's about to leave. So if he gets bodied or he leaves to join the other clan or school or whatever, or well, they're not even really a school, but if he leaves to join them, then he's gonna stay in this spot at number 5. Sakura, he puts hands on everybody. He's not afraid to fight. You know what I'm saying? He really is the future for Furin. I think he's the second strongest in Furin. Just fighting wise, obviously not mentally, because he's kind of slow. He's not slow. He's just like doesn't really care. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't want like the responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't want to be like he wants to be the top dude, but he doesn't want to be a leader. You know what I mean? And I think that's what he's kind of developing his role into. Like he's learning how to be a leader. So, you know, once he gets like, you know, stronger and like he really develops into his role as a leader, I think he will go up the list. But as of now, he's sitting in the number 5 spot, even though he is a top 2, top 3 fighter in the manga. And then next, we go on to Choji, the leader. You know what I mean? Like Choji is just tough. Every fight he takes, doesn't really lose. I mean, in that Furin and fight that they had, he didn't really take an L. I mean, it was more of like a draw, really. It was more like a draw. He wasn't in his right mind. But now, going into this arc, with this arc, he's like really like, he's mentally all there, and he hasn't taken an L. And he's really comparable to the Furin leader. So I think Choji is he's just top tier. He's cinema fighting. If you put Choji in the MC character, he'd be just as fun as Sakura. No shame to Sakura though. I'd rather have Sakura as an MC just because Choji is kind of like one-minded and wanting to fight, and Sakura is just more of an entertaining character. But I think Choji is the better fighter throughout. I mean, he has hands for days, and he's only like 5. He's only 5'2", and he has hands for days. He acts like a little kid, but he's got hands for days. and he's just a top tier fighter. If you put him in a fight, I think he could hold his own against anybody. That's why he is in the number 4 spot. And then we have Endo. We have Endo at our 3 spot. Endo really, he's hyped up like crazy throughout the chapters. Like he's hyped up like crazy. He's tatted up. He looks crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's a top tier rival for Sakura. But the reason why I have him here is I think he has the edge over Choji. I think he has the edge. I just think Endo is really cinema. Like he's top tier fighting. He's been fighting Sakura, bodying Sakura. The people that came to try to stop him and hold him, he bodied them. Then even when those 2 dudes came to help, Slow-Mo and I forgot who the other one was. Slow-Mo and then some other dude. So Joe and somebody else. I forgot who it was. When they came to help, he was still putting in work on those 2, and he really wasn't even trying to fight them. He was really only trying to fight Sakura. But now going into this next chapter, I think he can only go down from here. Like he is at the peak of where he will be. He can only go down from here. But I think he would still be stronger than Choji. But if Sakura wins, Sakura jumps up to number 3 on the list. Easy. And Endo's really putting in work. He wasn't even trying to fight Sakura in the beginning too. He was really eating a lot of punches. So I think Endo is a top tier cinema fighter. That's why I have him at number 3. And then at number 2, both Viren's leader, Umiya. You know what I'm saying? I can't really read for him, but everybody just calls him Umi. So I don't really know his full, I don't know how to pronounce it. I just call him Umi. You know, I don't really know people's names for it. I just know if they could box, and that's how I remember them. But Umi is top tier fighter, the best fighter in both Viren. He can eat punches. He has crazy power. He's a senior. You know what I'm saying? He's really a strong leader, and he holds that top tier spot. He holds that top tier spot, and he hasn't lost any fights. I don't believe that's not what they have portrayed in the manga. They're saying he takes a lot of dubs, minimal L's, not a lot of L's. Maybe when he was younger, yes, but as he's gotten older, no L's. But there's one person who he hasn't defeated because he hasn't fought yet, who is at our number 1 spot. But Umi is a strong number 2, extremely strong. Depending on how the fight goes on the rooftop, these 2 can change in position. I honestly can't see an outcome where Umi does win, just because of plot in manga. Either Umi is going to win, and then that's you know what I mean? But if he loses, then I feel like that would be a way better direction for the manga to go. Even though I do like Umi, I don't want him to lose, but that would be such a cool direction for the manga to go. But the number 1 spot goes to, you know what I mean, Takeshi. This dude is tough. He's never lost. And the only person that Umi hasn't fought is Takeshi. And he's hyped up like crazy, and all he wants to do is fight. The first time we were introduced to him, the first flashback we were introduced to him is him just beating up a shit ton of people and having blood all over him. So that's crazy. And he's known as the strongest man in Furin history. You know what I mean? He's hyped up. He's the strongest technically as of what they say. So that's why he holds the number 1 spot, even though we haven't really seen him box, because he's just a top tier cinema fighter. And we haven't seen it yet. I want to see his and Umi's fight. I wouldn't be surprised if they throw in a couple just chapters where it's just them fighting, or if they just kind of skip their fight and there's just a clear outcome winner, and then whoever wins that kind of decides the rest of the manga. But that is how I see it. We also have to see if Sakura is going to join them to leave, leave Furin alone. But I doubt Sakura will, just because his friends are there now and they're giving him like super confidence and everything. And like giving him a lot of reassurance about how they won't be mad at him if he loses and stuff like that. So I'm excited for where this manga is going. We have from today, we have 11 days until the next chapter comes out. If you stuck with it through the whole video, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a nice day. As always, stay blessed and peace.